All right. Hey there, everyone. Hitesh here, and welcome to another Saturday Live. It's been a while. It's been a while. And finally, the good news is the Saturday Live is back on this channel, and we will be conducting regular Saturday Lives. The fun session, a direct talk from developer to developer, from a programmer to programmer, nothing in between. We'll just have a look about the tech. I'll show you something interesting, and you can also share something interesting if you have in mind. So this is all what we'll be doing. Nothing else. No plan for anything else. Just pure tech to tech discussion. All right. So there have been a lot of questions. I've been interacting with people on the chat as well. Usually on Saturdays, I come up little early and I simply go ahead and interact with the people on the chat section so that I can understand what they're trying to ask and whatnot and all of that. It's good. It's good. Edward says, hi, good stuff you do. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm planning to do more such good stuff. Even a lot more videos are ready. They will be available soon. And you'll be seeing a quality bump and a lot of videos very soon. And now I have a full-time editor as well. So the production quality is going to get a tiny bit updated, upgraded, and hopefully, but that is going to take some time, a couple of more days. So that we'll be working on. And yes, that's fun news. How's your health, sir? All good, all good. Had a small nap after the live class. Actually, it was a long class. So had a quick power nap, and then I'm finally back up here. In case you are here and want to support, make sure you hit that like as well. If possible, share. Otherwise, sharing is not compulsory. I can understand. Sometimes you are not interested in sharing and all of that. So yes, this is how we can go ahead and get started with. All right. Okay, so Aman says, how's your trip going? Trip was good. It was nice. Israel and Palestine, you can see. There couldn't be much more controversial trip than this. Yes, I faced a lot of hate on Twitter, even on Instagram and Facebook, especially Facebook. A lot of hate came in Facebook about saying that I went to, even just that I went to Israel and I went to Palestine. That is enough to get a lot of hate. So yes, Ice-T is back and we'll be working on that. My question is, I want to create a GPT-like model and I'm absolutely beginner. How to start? Start with basic Python because what GPT is, it's a generative model. I'm studying about them a lot these days. And I'll surely plan to make more videos on that, but these kinds of models are not easy to create. Surely smaller scale, you can do that. There is data labeling required, then you need a Python basics, and then there are generative libraries which can help you. Nowadays, there are even open source libraries which are available where you can inject your own data and the models and the code and everything is written. You just have to upload your data and that's all we can do. DSA important topic, serious question to be covered for beginners. DSA, see what DSA does is all the basic culprits you need to cover up. So like all of your arrays, linked lists, trees, stacks, queue, all these things, basic culprits you have to cover. But one advice I can give to you is almost like the same advice that was given to you in the 12th standard. That a lot of people during their interview phase try to prepare for all these extraordinary questions, extraordinary tough questions for cracking the interviews. But end of the day, when you reach the interview, it's usually easy and medium question. And just a couple medium question and mostly the easy questions that are being asked according to LeetCode. Might be there that one or two company might ask you one tough question, that is the max, because they also want to hire people. They don't want to just hire, they'll keep on asking for hard questions. So it doesn't work like that. So make sure you understand that they are here to hire and yeah, so just don't go too much for a hard question. I did created a course when I used to own Learn Code Online. I created a course on cracking the tech interview. That was more than enough to get that. So yeah. All right. Tech IQ says he wants to speak like me in English. Then just practice, man. Just practice. There is nothing more than don't be scared of people and just practice. That is all that you want to have. Raja says, good to see you back. Yes, I am finally back. Yes. When you're going to hire dev in your open source project dev UI, you want to check the dev UI? Let me show you that dev UI. So in case you don't know, a lot of you don't know that we have this dev UI. Let me show you this. So this is the dev UI that we have, and there are a lot of components. So what we are doing is we are building components and a lot of pages. Like there is a sign-in page. All you got to do is just click on the component, and if you want this kind of a page, here is the code, HTML and React version, and just copy and paste. You need to have Tailwind configured, and that's it. And right now we are figuring out there is a lot more. There is a pull request still here by the team, and we need to merge that. There are a lot more things about to add. We will be adding that soon. As of now, once that is being done, then we'll be hiring a couple of developers to actually maintain this project. It's an open source free project. There is no money involved in this one, so we'll try to actually do that. Some companies just ask Fibonacci. As I told you, there are regular questions and some companies really want to hire, so they ask just very basic question. Is hiring costly from employer's point of view? Yes, hiring is expensive, man. Hiring is hell of an expensive thing to do. And it keeps on increasing every year. Like for example, you might have noticed all these people who actually give you courses for, let's just say 300 rupees or 3,000 rupees or 30,000 rupees. They don't increase the cost every year. If they would be increasing, now the course would be staying the same. But their hiring cost keeps on increasing every year. So for how long they are going to just keep on increasing the volume of the audience? You somehow, someday you need to increase the price of their courses or their product as well. So yeah, that happens as well. Great UI, dev UI. Yeah, that's great. Your views on ChatGPT. That's crazy, man. I am enjoying ChatGPT like anything. I love it actually. There is so much into this one that you can absolutely just, let me just log in into my ChatGPT account. And if you wish, we can have some fun with the ChatGPT together. Can we host MERN Stack website on AWS after completing your AWS Architect course? That would be easy peasy. That would be like easiest thing to do. If you just want to host, just let me know. I'll create a video tomorrow that how to push a MERN website onto AWS. Even you can use Beanstalk. Super easy. Okay. All right. There's an interesting question. It says, so nice to see Saturday Live back and with great quality. Greetings from Brazil. Thank you so much. Fasto was. Did I say your name correctly or did I butcher it? So sorry if I did that. All right. Let me just. All right. Okay, so ChatGPT, I'm logged in. If you wish, we can start with that. Please start React Native testing playlist. First, let me finish the React Native series. We haven't done that. Dev UI is awesome. Built a full stack project using Next.js using it. Nice. You can share the link here or in the Discord as well. I'll share it with everyone. In the general talk, you can share some link if you have. I would love to see. How do you make iced tea? That's a top secret. Let me just check what happened. Tomorrow's class details. Nothing. MERN Stack hosting course. You don't need a course. It's just one video. Why do you need course for everything? It's just a one video. All we're going to take is backend to one service, frontend to one service, attach them, and that's it. Can ChatGPT eat developer's job? Let's see. You want to see that live? All right. So let's go up here. Let's ask ChatGPT. Can ChatGPT eat developer's job? Let's ask it. Let's ask it. Can it? No, it says no. ChatGPT or any other AI language model cannot eat developer's job. Okay, thanks. That's very relaxing. That's very, very relaxing. In summary, ChatGPT and other AI language models are not a threat to developers' job, but rather a helpful resource. I agree. They are very helpful resource. You want Discord link? Sure, I'll give you. Just give me a second. And Discord, I think that is the link, if I remember. No, I typed it wrong. All right, so I think that is the link. Let me copy. Yeah, that's the link. Let me give it to everyone. So this is the link. All right, so a good thing is that it's not going to be eating the developer's job, so you get answer from developer's job. Maybe my Saturday lives are very in the danger because now ChatGPT can answer all the question that probably I should be answering. Okay. All right. What's your opinion on Ruby on Rails? What's the future of this and any upcoming course on it? I'm learning it nowadays. As of now, I'm not planning any course in the future. Done enough of the courses now. I'm just now associated with PW. I'm teaching for them as a faculty. So I'm not planning to launch any of my own courses. They do have their courses that they keep on launching, like they're launching the 2.0 course very soon now of what do you call? They name their batch everything, like Sigma batch, yeah, Sigma batch for web development, data science. So I'm not the only faculty there. There are other people who actually runs the course, so it's not a one-person driven course and all of that. Okay, greetings from Nepal. Why React recommended framework like Next.js? That's very interesting, actually. If you look at this React, what's React.dev, I guess? Yeah, this is the one. So if you look at this, you'll mention that they do have this creating a project and all of that. So there is even get started, an installation step, start a new React project. You'll notice that now there is no such thing as create React app or create Vue app. They are actually directly recommending the very first command is actually create next app. That is where we are going. That is where we are headed. So in this, you can see remix. I am pretty sure, not pretty sure, but I do have my doubts that this actually came in because the entire team of the React is now moving into the Vercel as a company. If they would make it like this, then there would be a backlash that why you are supporting just one framework. And that is why the name of Remix and Gatsby came into the picture. Otherwise, I don't think so. They would have put it up that there also. Next.js, I think, is a great move, and that is how the things are going to move in the forward. I don't think so. I think personally, very soon in the future, people will be learning just the next app and will be learning React through the next app, not the direct core foundation of React, or there would be a need of using it. By the way, they also mentioned this, can I use React without a framework? And that's where they mention all of this. And probably here, they can add one more command, create vtap, something like this. So yeah, I think very soon, because React itself is a little bit kind of a journey to learn in itself. Yes, I agree with the sentiment that they have that when you learn React, it's actually quite a journey and then you realize that it's not production ready. Yes, React was never production ready. We need to add routers to it. We need to add state management to it. So there's a lot that happens onto this one. So yeah, to answer, yes, in the future that you have to go through with the next way. And yes, I'm planning very soon to start this kind of a fun discussion, live sessions with the Next.js. I'll teach something, I'll learn something on the go. You can teach me. Okay, ask ChatGPT, what is the latest version of Golang? Is it? Let me just check. Let's go ask. Fun. What is the latest version of Golang. Golang. As of my knowledge, the cutoff date was December 2021. That's the old updated information. So obviously they are mentioning it very clearly that my database was updated in 2021 and we are quite far there. Probably I need to upgrade to Plus. If you make enough of request, I'll upgrade to the Plus, and in the next session, in the next Saturday, we can have a ChatGPT fun with this upgraded version to the ChatGPT. If you wish, we can have so much of fun here. All right. If you wish, we can do this. All right, so let me check whether this is all going good. Yep, all good, no problem there. I need to keep on checking the streamings and all of that. Tamir says, hi, I'm from Neighbor. Hi, Neighbor. Sir, HTML, CSS, JS, you have done it, but you still feel that I'm missing something. When you try to code on your own, you are not able to do it. That's a common problem for a lot of people. And that's okay. You need to build more projects. And yes, as I mentioned in yesterday's live stream as well, that we are planning to actually build some of the open source project which actually gives confidence to developer, not just the tutorial and all of that, because that's okay, fine. But there is something that we can do more in the open source world, where once you have learned, you have trained from whatever the institute, whatever the training you have done or on your own, you come here absolutely for free and you just prepare some projects or something and can get confidence or something. So I'm planning to do something. So yeah. Can we see more of a live tutorial on our channel like Prisma tutorial you did have? Prisma we did live? I don't remember. But surely if you wish, we can do some of the live coding sessions as well. Probably we can do some Tailwind session live. That would be fun. Okay, Naveen, here's a super chat. When super chat comes, everything else goes away. Super chat is respected at the topmost, obviously. Okay, here it says, career break for 6 months after I left TCS, September 2022. Part of the FSJS Alpha was focusing more on front-end, have good projects on GitHub, more opportunities on full stack. So finished up the e-commerce app from the batch, some tips. Good, but actually don't just go to get hired just based on that e-commerce project, or at least add a few more. Like we didn't work on wishlist, so try to add wishlist and probably try to integrate some more features into it, or try to build some project on your own. Maybe just quickly build a kind of a Twitter clone, use DevUI, that would be good. Because your GitHub, since you have a break, your GitHub needs to be shining a tiny bit more. So just do that and then just ask the people that, hey, I need opportunity. They surely have to give you one of the call for an interview. They will give you. They have enough of resource, and our team is dedicated, so they surely will give. All right. Akash is here. Hi, Akash. How's it been? Quite a lot we have done together. Sigma batch 1, make complete HTML, CSS, JS project are there. The batch is Sigma. Oh, you are asking about the PW's batch. I think it would be great if you just look at the content, what is available on the PW website, and there you can find whatever all the content they are offering. I'm part of that batch and I do take certain topics there, but I'm not the alone one who is teaching that. Lavi says, what should I do first, DSA or web dev? You are in first year. I think start with web dev or mobile dev. That will give you a lot of confidence, because otherwise you'll be very, very struggling into just the loops and functions and the basic of language. The basic of language is really necessary to understand the data structure. But again, opinions can be different for every single person, because based on their journey. If they have done the journey of DSA first and then development, they'll see once you do the DSA, development is super easy for you. For me, it was understanding the code and insight first and then learn the data structure. So everybody who is having their journey is going to say you different words. My journey is more around first development, first earn some money, offer your client some services and all of that. And then eventually when I needed it, I learned the DSA. So everybody has, because my college was not like IIT, NIT or these Delhi universities, high peak college. Only one company came to my college and I didn't sit into their placement. I knew that I had to do something on my own. So this is coming up from a person who actually studied in tier 3 college, or probably lower than that. No company came to our college. Only BPO, I don't call it as company because anybody can walk in and get their BPO jobs. So I'm telling you from the perspective of a regular person, not from IITs, NITs, these high class institutes. So at that point of time, it is important that you first understand that I need to crack my job. And I saw that web development is one of the things where I can quickly, easily crack the jobs. At that time, App development was not there. Only security, cybersecurity was there. Very few opportunities in that. And web development was quite a lot there. Now it is exponentially growing. I started with DSA, first with CPP, then development works too. Yeah, of course it will work. There is no problem, no chance in it that it will not work. It will work both the ways. It's just a matter of opinion. Some people prefer A first, some people prefer 1 first. But they both starts. Okay, please make a video on how to host MERN website on AWS. There is no such video in the entire YouTube. No, there are videos. It's not just the YouTubers that you're following are actually presenting those videos. I'm pretty sure most of the YouTubers you're following, they just talk about DSA or motivation or stuff. If you will expand your horizon a little bit to the YouTubers who actually deliver the content and don't shout out that much about their courses, you'll find a lot of material there. Not to bash anyone, but this is the reality. Don't you see that so many people shout out these days too much about the DSA and the courses and stuff? Not that it's bad, it's good. It's their job to sell that. But you need to expand your horizon. Even I did. Let me show you one that I did. Actually, I did quite a lot into this one. And let me just show you that video. Yeah, so this is a couple of videos. Let me show you this. So if you look at this, of course, the ads, below the ads, you can see from beginner deploy a MERN app. So a complete, we even did a Kubernetes. Obviously, no, few people watched it, 55K, good number. But you can see how to build a Docker image for Node.js app. Then we have this entire MERN app being deployed using the Kubernetes. And Google provides you Kubernetes engine, AWS provides you Kubernetes engine. So what we did locally could be done online as well. We also worked on the Docker images here. So it's not like the content is not there. It's just people are more interested in the content that shouts out a lot. Okay, who is your favorite YouTuber? Lot of them. A lot of vloggers, a lot of people who actually show a lot of real life of how it is happening. Probably someday we will have a discussion just around that, how this is going on. And who are my favorite YouTubers? Probably we'll collect a list and we'll go there. Next.js in React.js is for beginners is really a headache. No, not really. I can make that easy. Shivam says, why are you not taking my question? Why? Shivam thinks that he is the only guy who is asking question in here. Nobody else is here who is asking question. How do you get that sense? I don't understand that. How you get yourself in the mindset that I'm the only guy who is entitled to get answer of my question. Nice. Good for you. Good for you. All right. Is create React app dead? I can say almost it is dead or very near to the dead. Sunny says, working on startup on multiple projects by using these techs, React, React Native, Angular. Is it good to work on multiple projects by tech at the same time? You don't have option. You are working for somebody. So obviously, you actually should be juggling into the tech, so that's okay. Have you met to Kunal Kushwaha? No, but I have watched his channel actually came through it, and he uploads some good content around DevOps. I highly enjoy that content. So I think somebody is actually teaching you some meaningful stuff around DevOps and what's happening outside of the small community where most people live in the DSA world only. Good, DSA is important, but I don't know. Yes, I know there was couple of controversies around it. I don't know what that was. I don't get bothered to talk about that or even understand what is happening. I'm okay outside of that. But I think he uploaded a good videos. I think he's with Sivo now, but some good content really on Kubernetes and stuff. And surprisingly, his actual content video on Kubernetes and stuff are getting very less views compared to other views where he put general opinions. I think that's same for everybody, but I think he's a good guy. I'd love to bring him on the channel someday and discuss all these stuffs. Good Kubernetes content there. Any JSP servlet course soon? Nah, don't like JSP that much. I won't be working on that. Express versus Nest.js for backend. Depends on how much freedom you want or you want framework restriction. If you want framework restriction, of course, with the good practices, then we can do it. AWS, one video on AWS, nah, that would be injustice to AWS. I'll probably try to make more videos on AWS. We'll do that very soon. Ah, nice. Ayush says, I got a React Native project from a company for internship, and I think this time I'll get the internship. Thank you so much. I don't even have any degree, any type of degree. Hey, Ayush, that's great. And by the way, in case you don't know, I have put up a series on React Native that has already 9 projects onto it. And if you finish those projects, it would be so good for you and you will love it. And just like Ayush was able to crack a job, an internship, not job, basically internship, you can also do this. You don't need anything. Okay. Ah, that is nice. Where can I start for JS and Tailwind? JS, my video, my playlist is there. And for Tailwind, I actually did a recent playlist. I don't know when it will come, but that will go on to the Physics Wala channel. And I did a very amazing playlist on Tailwind from start to end, and there are projects involved in that. See, the point is you're learning, and you learn it on my channel, on my Code with Chai with Code channel or XYZ channel, anything. It's okay as long as you're learning. That's fine. So I think I'll post a link somewhere on the Discord or something. You can just check out there. All right. Okay, nice. All right. So, hello, sir. I want to start development with C++. I already made a video. There's a C++ long shot video on my channel, as well as we also have a video where I introduced you a lot of frameworks. So try that out. You can do this. There's an interesting question. React Native Web, please. How do you think like that? Like React is already for web and React Native is for mobile. How did you came up with this React Native Web? I would love to know. And obviously your username says a lot, but I would love to know. I would love to know that how did you came up with React Native Web? And then you'll say, hey, please talk about React Native Web Mobile. Interesting. How do you come with that? Is there any scope for Django for future in the field of development? Very much, very much. Don't underestimate or undersell Django. It's a pretty powerful framework, although I'm a good friend with Fast API, and that Fast API is pretty rocking, honestly. But don't think that Django is going anywhere. Okay. So somebody was asking about another YouTube channel. I don't know where it went. There is one. Do you know Code Yogi? Never heard about him. Let me just check if I remember him or I have met him somewhere. Code Yogi. That channel is growing as of now, very, very small, just 2K subscriber. And how many videos are there? Subscriber doesn't really matter. How many videos has he put in? That's what it matters. So yeah, let me just 72 videos, nothing much, just 72 videos. So that channel needs to put up a lot more videos, and then probably we can talk. Django Unchained is a great movie. Yeah, that's great. Cloud System says more Django, please. I'll try. Okay, as a backend, which is better, Node.js and Express or Django? Node and Express, I prefer that more. I'm more comfortable there. Switching for money or waiting for an organization for a longer period? I think first see that what is the work environment. That is the most important thing. I've realized it now. Money and longer wait period, Yeah, I don't really think that's more important than the organization environment is the most important thing. Otherwise, you'll feel like living nightmare. Just look, if the organization is good and is very friendly, healthy, then I would stay in that organization no matter what, compared to if it is toxic. If possible, leave it as soon as possible. Don't look for money. Even if you get lower packages, just leave out. Can you connect me to professional Flutter company hiring? I saw on my Discord actually a couple of people were asking to get hire people on the Flutter, and then somehow only one or two people approached him. Flutter course on LCO, take or not? I think you can still take it. A lot of code will work, but there is no guarantee that 100% all of it work is going to work. Again, it's a long, like obviously, if you see that the course was recorded, I think 2-3 years ago, there's a lot of development that happens in that time. So I think, yeah. Is I-Neuron DevOps course finished? Yes, I think it is finished. Yes, I think it is finished. All the content that wanted to cover. How do you get your first job? I was an early mover where I got my first job as a remote. Yeah, remote work. I was in the remote work. So I got a job in one. I don't think I can name the company or not now. But it was more of writing a lot of regex for that company. That was the first job. I didn't knew too much of regex at that time. I was studying and writing it, studying and writing it. So that is what the first job was. Crazy, crazy. We had to extract a lot of data from a competition website. And then there was a sales team, and that sales team was calling them or sending them an email, personalized email to every single one of the person. So that is what we were doing. Building a startup at that time. It was fun work with that company. All right. So next chat is, please review my project, portfolio and new project. Did you send it up on Discord or something in the general? Because Piyush, I cannot actually see the links here. So probably you need to send it up on Discord or something, and I can share it with people. They can also review it. Have you used Riverpod with Flutter? I think so. I think so. I've used it. But I don't know if this is updated or not. Why companies moving away from AWS? Nah, nobody's moving away from AWS. It's just a hype that the other cloud provider likes to do. Not even a single startup has the daring capacity to move all of their infrastructure from one cloud to another one. It is so clawed into the AWS that nobody is moving away. Even the big companies are moving their cloud onto a partial manner. So now they are onto multi-cloud. How do you get remote jobs? Because I was not doing DSA. No burn there. But yes, for the remote jobs, you need to get associated with the communities, interact with people, get into communities, look for what people are doing outside of India as well. So you need to look into what's happening in your community and zone. I was too much in edtech at that point of time. And that was one of the edtech company which was building their product. So that's how I got it. I'm very much active. Similarly, if you have interest in fintech, medical tech, so try to associate and see what's happening in that space, how the companies are working, how the new startups are coming in, what is happening, is the recession going on, is the funding crunch is there, is the funding high there. So look first, it's not like I want remote job, give me any company, fintech, whatever that is. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to be associated somewhere, you need to be interested somewhere. You cannot just say, I'm interested in remote job, give me remote job. That doesn't work. You need to get associated with communities, you have to meet people and all of that. Okay, so Sohail, yes, I know you have asked a question regarding how to choose a course and all of that, how to decide the quality. I probably am not the right person to answer it because I'm myself associated with a couple of companies and stuff, and I obviously will say that these companies are best and hey, buy their courses. But I think it needs a kind of a non-associated take on it, how to pick up the course and all of that. Probably I'll make a video on that on the mind map. I think a video will do more justice to this instead of just answering this into live or something. Somebody is asking, will you teach Next.js course on PW? I don't think so. PW is planning to launch a standalone course on Next.js. because only a handful of people, only the techies will be interested in Next.js course. So I don't think so it's going to be that scalable compared to the organization what PW is. They don't take or make any courses which interest only 100, 200, 300 people. They want a course which attracts actually thousands and thousands of people, like 5,000, 10,000 people. And for Next.js, there are a lot of prerequisites. You need to know programming, you need to know HTML, CSS, basic Tailwind you also should know. JavaScript should be really good for it. So if you bring that much of prerequisite, imagine how many people will be joining up into that course. So that course doesn't make sense. Only the crazy YouTubers who are working as a standalone or probably working on Udemy or something, they will be producing a course there. Since I'm associated with PW now, I don't know if the management decide that, hey, we'll be launching a course on Next.js, let's go ahead and do this. Then obviously I will probably teach some portion of it. But again, it depends what the management decide. I don't take that decision. That's up to them. Whatever they say, that's okay. Deepak, nice. I hate Frontend and React and good in Node.js, but most of the jobs in React, what should I do? No. There are a lot of backend jobs as well. They are a lot of, and what you will be noticing is backend jobs actually, yes, I agree, don't open up as much as front-end developer because eventually the front-end developers also move into the backend side of it. So yes, there are a lot of jobs there as well. Thoughts on the TRPC? That's nice. TRPC is nice. It's a little bit difficult to write it, but you'll notice that entirety of Google, there is a standard there that we'll not write any basic API. Now we'll build every project in TRPC. I'll probably do some videos onto it. Okay, Lavi says, when you're going to teach PW skills in Hindi web development, I'm already teaching there. In case you don't know, I'm taking a lot of revision classes as well. And I have taught a few sections because see, in the PW, it's not just me who teaches the entire course. It used to be in I-Neuron and previous companies where we were solo. Now it's a big unicorn company. The course is not run by one or two teachers. There are a lot of teachers involved in it. And they actually, PW management actually breaks the course into different section and they give this different section to each of the instructor and they teach their portion of it. So that's how the companies actually work. It's my first time also to understand how the companies work, how they run the courses, and is it good enough or not. So Aditya says, I'll be interning with Google as a cloud solution engineer, but have core interest in development. Is cloud engineering really a good career? It's pretty good actually. And there are high chances, I'm predicting it just, there are high chances that you will probably never move into development once you start seeing what cloud is capable of and where the future lies there. In fact, I'm not that much interested now in web dev. Yes, I enjoy this, but I think my interest is now leaning towards the DevOps and the cloud and that side of the world. Any project that caught your attention in Rajasthan Hackathon? In Rajasthan Hackathon, I didn't saw much of the projects actually, to be honest. It was more like meeting with the people, that's it. And the volume was so heavy there that usually when we do hackathon in some colleges or in the campus of the company itself, we interact with the people and interact 2 or 3 times. So that first time there is an awe moment, in the second time they discuss some things, and the third time they want me to see the projects and stuff. So that didn't happen in the Rajasthan Hackathon. It was too crowded. I think 3,000 or 5,000 people were there. As the number of people increases, the personal attention decreases. So it's a fact. Who are 10x developers? How to be one? I don't know. Who are 10x developers? Let's ask ChatGPT that who are 10x developers. I have no idea what that is, but I can definitely have an idea. Let's ask. Who are these 10x developers? I have no idea what that is. The term 10x developers refers to who is exceptionally productive and can deliver software solutions that are 10 times better, faster and more effective than a regular developer. Goodness, is that even possible? I think that is the term being designed by some management people or some HR or something to pay less and hire a person who has 10 or 12 years of experience. I think that's the some management bullshit or some HR management bullshit that we need to hire a 10x developer at the salary of 1x. If somebody has spent their time like 10 years, 12 years in the industry, obviously they'll be charging more. Yeah, so yeah, some crap. This is some crap. All right, so a lot of questions are coming in. By the way, if you guys have not hit that like button, you forgot that. Let me remind you, there's a good idea to hit that like button right now. That would be really, really nice. When you'll start a project of Chrome extension with sound recognition and subtitle translate to English so that we can start watching your Hindi web dev channel. I don't think so. I'll be starting that soon. But actually, I'm planning, I need to take a different take on Hindi channel, and that is why I have actually hired a full-time editor, because a lot of my time was going not in making videos, but actually in editing the videos. And that is why you saw the frequency on the Hindi channel got stopped. First it was good, but then it stopped because I was working on English channel, then the regular job is also there, then the Hindi channel is there. So I decided that it's better actually to hire a full-time editor and make sure that once he get hired, then I can focus just on recording the videos. And there we go. Nice. Nice. Vijay. Vijay says, because of you, one village student is learning app development, and that too for free. Love this, love this, love this. I think this comment itself deserves a big like onto the channel and a share onto the channel. Super happy that now people are learning app development just because of the YouTube and the content that I'm putting up. That too in the high quality, 4K videos, exercise files are available, code files are available on GitHub. With a Discord community, I think I cannot pull this better way. I was going through your React Native course. It was quite good. I'm really enjoying it. Thank you. What I want to ask is, what is your VS Code setting? It's actually a customized theme that I'm developing. There are a couple minor bugs that I saw in my VS Code theme still. So probably I will, I'm going to go ahead. So let me show you what the theme that I'm using. So this is the theme that I use in my course, and there are a couple of bugs in this theme still I noticed while teaching. Most of them are good. So notice here, I'm trying to make sure that this yellowish color into this one, I picked up a couple of colors and then I settled onto this constant colors. And then the green for the string had to look a little bit more. It was too green somewhere, so I edited this color out. Previously, this was whole blue, so I turned it into black. Turns out from the feedback of people that the blue is better now, so I changed it. So I'm still trying to figure out that what more could be done. Notice here there are so many tabs, but you can see at the top that the app is the page that we are opening up, or we can move on to this. So there are minor details. So this is the one that I'm using, and I'll surely share this theme very soon. I'll publish this with a theme name or something. I'm not using the teacher's doc theme now. I think I will be going. Okay, Piyush Tyagi says, piyushtyagi.tech. First I'll open it up, then I'll share the screen. Okay, so. All right, so, there we go. Let me just share this. All right, so here is the theme. Let me remove my background. There we go. Good. So, Piyush Tyagi, first of all, it's a really nice actually theme, at least on desktop. Mobile, pretty cool. I like the way this navigation menu and everything is there. Very subtle. There is something different about it. There is something definitely different about it. You move the background as well. Background image. Subtle, very subtle. I like this. About. Ooh, cool. Really cool. The icon selection, very colorful, very colorful. I love this. I love this. This is impressive, man. Services, web designer, responsive, mobile first. Revamp your website, SEO optimization. Try to add more, because when you offer your services, if you can build this much, then probably try to put it not just as a web designer or something, try to showcase what can you do clearly. Like I can build a website that you are thinking of or what you're dreaming of, and then probably offer them some mobile apps or something. So I think this section you can add a tiny bit more. That would be really nice. And blogs, where you are having blogs. So where these are, hash node, okay, nice. JavaScript, unlock the power of arrays method. That's nice. That's nice. Good. Good content. That's hurting my eyes. There we go. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. This is good enough. Projects. This is where, okay. Description, film frenzy. There's a live site link. I love this. When people actually put their live site links, this is where I love. Okay, good, but okay. Let's see. Oh, where is portfolio? Here it is. Video streaming app built with React.js, CSS, UI, Firebase for the backend. Application user can create their account, save their favorite movies, and it also has authentication. Good, good, good project. E-commerce app, HTML, CSS, vanilla JS. Love that. Personal project, goal was to build a site with no frameworks and library. Oh, this is what I love. You mentioned it clearly. I don't want to use who needs a React or something crap. Good take on the project. Clone of SpaceX website. Okay, good. So it says that you are pretty good in actually building the project. And what more I can suggest you is that since you are focusing more on the front end side of it, what you should do is go on to Dribble and try to see that if you can clone some web page, maybe payment related something. Try to look up for something here. So what you can do is maybe some web page. Yeah, this seems good. Come on, sign in. All right, so maybe try to look at some of the pages like this one. And what you can do is, since you are not a designer, that's okay. Just take this link and in your project, instead of having this, try to link that getting inspired from this project by the ZI, I actually built and converted that just the photo into the project. So these projects are good, but they are not impressive UIs right now. You are missing the impressiveness of the UI. If you wish, we can actually give you some open source. I can open source. I can ask my designer to actually build some kind of a web pages like this. If you wish, if enough of the people ask in the comment section that we would love it, I can ask my designer to build some web pages which are way more beautiful and amazing than this. I can give you all the assets, images and everything. And then you can use that in your portfolio that, hey, we can use this and all of that. So, but again, really nice, very impressive portfolio. Good stuff, all good stuff. HR says Docker is unstable. Who told you that? A lot of my apps are even running on Docker. Perfectly good. How can I deploy Golang app in VPS hosting like Hostinger? You can do it. I probably need a video or something on that. Should we leave learning web dev and mobile dev and get into cloud, as you said? No, not like that. I never said that. You are just putting words in my mouth. I never said. It's the interest. Eventually your interest shifts. Like probably tomorrow my interest shifts more toward data science and AI and generative AI. Doesn't mean I'm saying that leave the web dev and mobile dev. It's the interest. It shifts. My interest is shifting towards cloud and a little bit towards the generative AI. So it doesn't mean the security is bad because I'm no longer in security. It's still good a project and as a career. Send one of my project in Discord projects showcase section. Is it? Let me check that. Just send it into the general section. That is easier for me to actually check. General talk. Because in the project show off section, it takes a time to see that where there is one new by Om. There's a nice playlist app. Mentor student app. We've worked on it. That's nice. Let me check. Let me show you this, what he has sent. So this is the one that he says study mentor NCRT material. So this is what he has built. That's nice. A lot of people are using it as well. I cannot install it as of now, but by looking at it, it looks, a lot of work is there. Uh, good, good enough. Probably a local language app, maths and stuff. I'm not expert in that, but it's good enough. Student mentor, nice, cool project actually. I think you can grab a couple of more deals as well as some open source project as well. Make video on WebSockets in Golang with CRUD. All right, I'll try. Your opinion on Spring Boot. I don't have an opinion on Spring Boot because I don't work on it. Probably Naveen can give you more opinion on that. The channel Telesco, Naveen Reddy, he probably is too deep into Spring Boot, Java, and these blockchain tech. So he's the right person to answer that. What tool you're using to display people's chat on the screen? I use a lot. By the way, if you need, you can use StreamYard. I don't use StreamYard. I use a different tool, but there are a lot of ways how you can do it. I don't want to name it as of now, which softwares and tools I'm using. Okay, can I apply for internship in I-Neuron? If yes, how? Are internships in I-Neuron? If yes, then how? I think yes, there are internships in I-Neuron. There are two types of internship. The one is on the portal itself, where you just sign up and get the problem statement, you do it and you get a certificate. That's the virtual internship, or I would say experience portal, if you wish. And I don't know if they are still taking offline or in-office interns. I have no idea about that. You need to ask on the chat section or probably drop an email to their team or something and they can tell you better. As of now, I have no idea on that. Your opinion on Node.js backend development? It's rock solid. I have all good things to say about it. My name is Nikhil. Good for you. My name is Hitesh. Good for me. Do you prefer Rust or Golang or Node? Node. I really want to get my hands dirty in the Rust. I enjoyed Golang, but I think I'll probably enjoy Rust more. I don't know. Okay, so I think we can close this one. All right, so no projects came in into Discord. All right. Okay, so I think this is all fun. Sir, I-Neuron and PW skills courses are different. I would say yes, probably a little bit different. But what PW did is PW opened their hearts up and they actually wanted to make education more affordable. So almost all the content that we were teaching in like 17,000 and 20,000, they actually opened it up first just for 7,000, and then somehow Alak got into sentiment and he offered it all for 2,500 or probably 2,200 in some cases, or 2,500 or something. I think most of the content is there, but of course there are obviously some differences there. I don't think so there's too much of difference. How can I contact you personally? I'm usually in the usual days pretty active on Instagram and LinkedIn. These days I'm taking a break, a little detox from the social media. Too much was going on there. This controversy, that controversy. So I got fed up with there. So I decided, let's leave the social media for a few days. We'll come back soon. And I'm also active on Discord. And that's all. All right. Okay, so Yana yet says, please Discord channel project show off. I'm about to end the live stream now. We'll probably do this kind of a project showcase and feedback on your projects in the next Saturday. So by that time, join the Discord, and in the general, if you can send the link directly, I would really check that out and we'll give you some feedback that what you can do, how you can improve. Please don't take that personally. It's just a feedback. So probably we'll do that. All right, so that's all what we'll be doing for today. Okay, are you CT of I-Neuron PW? No, not PW. because probably you don't understand how the merging and the acquisition works. Now I-Neuron is acquired by PW, so it's just a small branch of it, a small vertical of it. So there cannot be a CTO who can get upgraded there. And also I didn't want to get involved in the CTO business too much. I want to get involved more in the teaching side of it. I don't want to end up like all these people who, like, even Alak misses this so much. Now he don't teach his physics. The thing he loved the most, the teaching part. Now, because of the business expansion, he has to leave that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to like end up into missing this coding part, teaching part, meeting with the people. So I think I deliberately chose that I want to be into the teaching. I want to be into the part of teaching people the code and don't want to handle the responsibilities of CTO or something. I'll be more involved into the coding, the teaching. This is what makes me enthusiastic. This is what makes me love my day. So I'll be doing this. How to contact you personally, and I have messaged you on Instagram. Please respond. I'll respond when I'll come back. As I mentioned, probably you didn't listen. I'm taking a few days off, and yeah. Why I-Neuron services are stopped? That can be answered by I-Neuron team or I-Neuron management. I don't know which services you're talking about. And I-Neuron, okay, I-Neuron. That's probably the decision of management of I-Neuron. I have nothing to do in that. They only takes the decision. Okay. There's a nice question. It says, DevOps versus development. Why you have to make everything as versus? Why you have to make everything as versus? There is no versus here. They are all aligning together. Without development, DevOps doesn't exist. Without DevOps, development doesn't exist. So it's not like, hey, I can only learn how to deploy, how to deploy it. I'll not learn how to build it. Oh man, that's fun. How can I apply as a video editor? I know Premiere Pro and After Effects. Will you be able to move to Jaipur? That's the bigger question. I need editor full-time here in the studio so that we can have reliability here. Online I have tried, but the reliability doesn't go that much. Sometimes these editors and developers take other jobs as well and other project work as well. If they take it and deliver my project on time, I have no issues at all. But what I've noticed when they take other projects as well, my delivery time actually gets compromised. And I produces videos in an extensive speed. So sometimes it's a lot of video that I produce. So I need a person who can sit in the Jaipur office and can do all of this. I'm from the first batch. That was the best batch. I don't think so any new batch is going to come up where I'll be dedicated that much. But yeah, it was a good batch. Still learning from it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. These two batches that I did at I-Neuron, because now I-Neuron is gone. It's PW Skills now. But I gave my heart and soul to those batches in the teaching. Long sessions, 3 hours of continuous teaching, 4 hours of continuous teaching, a lot of weekend fun sessions. So I gave a lot. I gave a lot into these batches. And hopefully now other team will be giving that much also by providing them a lot of job opportunities and all of that. So yeah. CSS crash course, no. I'll probably do a Tailwind crash course. That is far better approach of that. Posted a pretty unique project in Discord. Where in Discord? Okay, Yeet. macOS simulator as my portfolio. Let me check that. Oh, that's a cool one actually. Let me share this with everyone. That's actually a cool project. Look at this. Anurag Kocher. If your name is Anurag, why are you keeping this name? You should really keep the name here. So notice here, this is so cool of a project. The colors, I love this. Skills, projects, contact, about, read more. Nice, man. Photo is also nice, pretty cool. Can I minimize this? No. Music, search, mail, download, contact. Anything? No, it doesn't work. This one? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I thought there would be some music or something that will play around here. Oh man. You can just add some music or something. It would be so cool. Okay, there is a question that shall we buy courses from LCO or not, as it is not in your control? Please clarify. I want to buy a few AWS courses. Uh, to be honest, no, it's not in my control, but still you can buy courses from there, because the content that I worked on, it's not just about whether the money goes to me or not. The money doesn't come to me for LCO now. Whatever you buy, it goes to PW or to I-Neuron. It doesn't come to me. But still, those courses are valuable. So I'm not thinking just from the money perspective, I'm thinking from your perspective as well. These are still rock solid courses. They will give you so much of benefit at that price. I think nothing can beat them. So yes, but don't expect that I'll provide you some solution there, or I'll provide some that. That is now there. So yeah, you can do that. Again, the courses are still valuable. The content is still very, very valuable. The teaching is still top of the benchmark. The video production still is the same. But it doesn't get my control now. So if you have any issues or something, you have to reach out then. And they have pretty good Discord. It's not like they're killing the project. They're still maintaining it. And I think they're doing a pretty good job in that. Yeah, this was under production. I think it needs more project. Oh man, this is so good of a project. The color scheme, the theme. This is nice. You should work on it more. Probably next week, by the end, in the Saturday, we'll take your project again, and we can do this. This is pretty good. I'll showcase some of the more project. Okay, just tell me one thing. Should I showcase more such projects in the Saturday live so that you get also some idea? Can LCO course price get high? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe all courses may go down. Maybe all courses may get bundled up. Maybe they'll reduce the prices to 100 rupees for each course. Maybe they'll charge each course as 1,000 rupees. I don't know what they're thinking, what they're doing. I don't get involved in that. Whatever they do, that's up to them. So you tell me first in the comment section that should I do more such kind of a thing where I can showcase the projects and some stuff? I can even install your apps on the desktop, and I can showcase that as well. Nice. So I can take up from my Discord itself. We'll do this next week as well. So here's your challenge. Try to finish your personal project or personal portfolio, or maybe any project, any one project itself. Try to host it out, and then just share it with me in the next Saturday live, and we'll discuss what you build in that project, what's the features, and I'll use them as a user. So I think that will give you a lot of perspective, and that would be fun for us. All right. So that we'll be doing. Thank you so much, Nikhil. Thank you so much. All right. Where you will post next course? I will not post any course. I'll not post any course. I'll just teach in PW, Physics Wala. So I'm not posting any course of my own. I'm just associated with them for next, I don't know for how long, but that long. What's your wife name? Again, you can check this out on Instagram. That's where the personal stuff happens. Okay, so yes, I'll showcase that project. So your job is to simply create more projects by the next Saturday, and then we can simply get that. All right, so that's all we'll be talking about in this live. It was fun after a long time. And surely I'll catch you up in the next Saturday live, and make sure that you build your projects. And it's a kind of a challenge for you by the next weekend, whether that's a backend project, front-end project, mix of all. Just showcase something, and I'll definitely check this out. We'll showcase it into public, so that's a good chance to get a highlight there. Maybe you'll get some name. PW is your full-time job. Yep, PW is my full-time job. Okay. How can I join your Discord? I have already put up a link in the description section. Otherwise, it's pretty simple. I'll post it somewhere on the channel or on the YouTube community or somewhere. It's pretty easy. Let me just check this. Yeah, this is the Discord link. Pretty easy. Please share it with each other as well so that people can join. All right, so that's all we'll be doing. Thank you so much, and I'll surely catch you up in the next Saturday live. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. Hit that like, subscribe. In case you want to, otherwise, it's okay. That's fine.